This conference will now be recorded.
Anyway,
Why is Richard ready to give? He's got, you know, he's, I guess he says.
Ready to start?
It's not working.
Yeah.
Welcome, everyone. I'd like to call this August 4th, 2026 regular meeting of the Sylvania Board of Trustees to order at 5:01 p.m.
We'll call the roll. Mr. Mahoney? Here. Mr. Genoway? Here. Ms. Johnson?
Here.
Simcoe? Here.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I think they want to sign in.
So they want to see.
This is agenda.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. First of all, on the agenda is approval of minutes from the July 21st regular meeting. Any discussion, questions about that? All right, I would move then that we approve the minutes from the July 21st, 2026 meeting.
Second?
Okay, I'll call your roll. Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
Mr. Genoway? Yes. Ms. Johnson?
Yes. All right, next on the agenda is hearing of the public for agenda items only. And I see that we have 4 people signed up. If you one at a time come up to the podium, please state your name and your address for the record. And we have a 3-minute time limit.
Hey, Jill, do you think we ought to wait to the agenda items to speak on that?
The agenda items would not include the ones for open discussion. Is that what you're referring to?
Okay, no, that's fine. You're good. However we want to do it.
Okay, all right. So, Audie Bates,
It's here to answer your questions on a later resolution.
okay. Brian Laurie,
Sorry, I might have signed the wrong thing. I'm not speaking. Thank you.
okay. Greg Feller,
Yeah, talking the solar case.
okay. Kevin Dissenhorse,
Yeah, I'm here to speak about the rezone from the PUD to the R5. This is
okay, all right. That, per our resolution, comes at the end of the regular meeting and before the open discussion that we have. So we won't forget you. All right, excuse me. Next on the agenda is consent agenda items. And you all received information ahead of time on these. It contains resolution 26-103, 26104, 26105, 26106, 26115. Questions?
You're moving those, Jill?
Yes.
And
If there's no
120
question,
122.
And 1.2, yes.
You have a second?
Second?
122. Where's that one?
26, 122.
It goes from 15 to 22.
Oh, I think I got an old one.
There you go.
Okay.
You're like me, John, you had the old agenda.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there it is.
All right.
All right,
In a
now make
second,
the-
I'll call the roll.
Neil seconded it.
Yes,
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
Mr. Genoway? Yes. Ms. Johnson?
yes. Okay, thank you. Okay, let me move on to Road and Service Department. It's Kanesh.
Hi, Rob. Evening.
I'd like to take an opportunity to put a face to a name and introduce Jared Burt, effective July 27th. He had promoted him to new foreman. Jared joined the township as a utility worker in May of 2019. He's been consistently demonstrated a strong work ethic, dedication, and commitment to serving our community. Throughout his time in the township, he has been a dependable team member who has contributed to the success of numerous large projects and daily operations. I certainly appreciate his commitment to the township and greatly looking forward to his continued success as a foreman. So I just wanted to introduce Jared to the board and any team members here that have not met him yet.
Well, congratulations.
Welcome.
Congratulations, Jared.
Thank you.
Good luck.
We're gonna need it. We're around if we need you, so you need us.
Next item, resolution 26-121. Authorize the administrator to act as the chief executive officer and to prepare and submit application for the Ohio Public Works Commission. This would be for application for the 2028 project year.
Any questions or any discussion? I'll move that we accept resolution 26-121, authorizing administrator to act as chief executive officer, prepare and submit application to the Ohio Public Works Commission.
Second.
Call the roll.
Mr. Mahoney.
Yes.
Mr. Genoway. Yes. Ms. Johnson.
Yes.
That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank
Thanks,
you.
Rob.
All right, next up, fire department, Assistant Chief Bennett.
Good morning, board, or good afternoon, board. And fiscal officer Simcoe. Have a few resolutions, starting with resolution 26110. This is authorization to increase transport and mileage fees for BLS and ALS. This stems from increasing costs of doing services. Chief Nye was proactive and reached out to other departments in Lucas County and found that we were charging significantly less. So this is to bring us up to make us more comparable with other departments.
Any questions, any discussion? Okay. I will move to accept resolution 26-110, authorization to increase transport and mileage fees.
Second. Calling the roll. Mr. Mahoney.
Yes.
Mr. Genoway. Yes. Ms. Johnson.
Yes.
Thank you. Second resolution is 26108. This is a resolution authorizing award of contract for the Savannah Township Fire Station Number 4 Fire Tower and Site Improvements Project. We had one bidder, AA Booz and Sons, and this is to authorize that contract.
Questions, discussion? Okay. I'll move to accept resolution 26-108 as stated.
Second. Calling the roll. Mr. Mahoney.
Yes.
Mr. Genoway. Yes. Ms. Johnson.
Yes.
Thank you. Next resolution is 26109. This is approval to change order for the proposal for WHP training towers. This has to do with the Ohio grant requirement of using US steel only, and there was a small percentage of steel that was not, so that increased the price, which requires us to increase our payment.
Okay. And approximately what was the percentage increase on that?
I believe it was under 10%.
Any discussion, any questions? Okay. I'll then move to accept resolution 26-109, approval of a change order proposal from WHP Training Towers. Call the roll.
Second. Mr. Mahoney.
Yes.
Mr. Genoway. Yes. Ms. Johnson.
Yes.
Thank you. Next resolution is 26114. This is a resolution approving additional professional services from Colliers Engineering and Design. This is ongoing site improvements and adjustments to meet the requirements needed for agreements for watershed and additional other items.
Questions or discussion? I'll then move to accept resolution 26-114, approving additional professional services from Colliers Engineering and Design.
Second?
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
Mr. Dunaway?
Yes.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Thank you. And the last one I have for you is Resolution 26107. This is a resolution approving a stormwater drainage and easement agreement. This is one of two that we need to obtain, and then another one will be following hopefully soon.
Questions or discussion? All right, then I would move to approve Resolution 26-107, approving a stormwater drainage and easement agreement.
Second?
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
Mr. Dunaway?
Yes.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you. All right, next up, please, Chief Talk.
Good evening, trustees and fiscal officer Simcoe. I have one resolution for you tonight. It's 26-111, and it's asking for approval to hire 3 police officers. They will be the 3 OPATA certified from the eligibility list, and they are all to fill vacancies.
Discussion or questions? Okay. Then I will move to accept Resolution 26-111, the authorization to hire 3 police officers.
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
Mr. Dunaway?
Yes.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Mr. Turner.
Yes, good afternoon, trustees and fiscal officers. There is one resolution under administrator, resolution 26-106, authorizing the purchase and installation of electronic message signs through the Equalis Cooperative Purchasing Program. They're included in the packet and on the screen are the designs for both of the signs. The first one will be at Fire Department Station 62 on McCord Road, just south of Central Avenue. That's the design which uses the existing brickwork and incorporates the new sign. And additionally, there is a design for out front of Township Hall, which also retains the existing brickwork and will include the electronic message sign. So these were submitted by National Illumination and Sign Corporation for both sites, and the resolution's been prepared for any further discussion by the board or consideration that we may wish to have.
Any questions?
How much are these?
Yeah, so the sign at Township Hall, that's 67,900. Fire station number 2 is 79,425. That's a total of 147,325 for both signs.
Any other questions, discussion? Okay. I will then make a motion to approve Resolution 26-106 as stated.
Second?
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
Mr. Dunaway?
No.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Thank you.
Mr. Simple.
Yes, I do have the fiscal report, the analysis for through June of this year. Things are starting to take shape a little bit, but we still have quite a ways to go. But I think our revenue, I think, is looking good. We're comfortable. I'm comfortable with that as is the fiscal department. But the key thing that we do always keep a close eye on, and our departments really do, our expenditures. And we are below the 50% threshold on our expenditures because our departments do keep a close eye on their expenditures. And we're fortunate to have that. They're very careful on their expending, making sure they only spend something where they have to. So if without any questions on that, I'll move to my resolutions that I have. And it's first is resolution 26-17, and it's a transfer of appropriations. And I think you've had a chance to look at it. It has to do with ambulance and EMS fund to increase the blanket PO for EMS patients.
Any questions or discussion? Okay, seeing none, I will make a motion to approve Resolution 26-117, transfer of appropriations.
Second.
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
Mr. Genowine?
Yes.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
And next I have resolution 26-18, and it's a transfer of funds and to the general, from the general fund to the fire capital fund for the fire training tower.
Any questions? Okay. And I'll move to accept resolution 26-118, transfer of funds.
Second.
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
Mr. Genowine?
Yes.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Okay, next I have resolution 26-119. It's township appropriation from the unencumbered balance. And it's in several funds within different departments and within the same department. There's several items that are listed in the memo that you received regarding this. And I would ask that you would approve this resolution.
Any questions? Okay. Then I'll move to accept resolution 26-119, township appropriation from unencumbered balance.
Second.
Calling the roll, Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
Mr. Genowine?
Yes.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
And last, I have resolution 26-120, and it's an advancement of funds. It's from the police fund to the police grant fund for bulletproof vests for 3 new officers. And we generally get reimbursed for these grants, but we have to advance the money, and that's what we're doing to get these bulletproof vests for our officers.
Any questions or discussion on that? Okay. I'll move to accept resolution 26-120, advance of funds.
Second. Calling the roll, Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
Mr. Genowine?
Yes.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
That's all I have, and thank you.
Good, thank you. All right, and we'll now go to hearing of the public for non-agenda items. Has anyone signed up? Sure. Okay, all right, seeing none, then we will move to
What are you here for?
zoning.
I spoke with Rick in zoning, and I'm here because I have a couple of questions. He said that you guys were addressing it today. We have a neighbor, me and my elderly neighbor here, we have a neighbor behind us. She rents her property out as a Airbnb.
Okay, we're going to be having that discussion after the next item,
Oh, okay,
okay?
yeah.
And then we'll have you sign in before you leave. Okay. All right, zoning department. Mr. Gauss.
Hi, Dale. Two zone changes before the board this evening.
Yes.
Uh,
Oh, I need to open the public hearing, yes. Request for zone change from RA low density M1 light industrial for the property at 8228 Silica Road.
We're
Parcel.
opening the hearing at 5:18.
I'm sorry?
I said we're opening the hearing at
Yeah.
5:18.
Property at 8228 Silica Road is a 1.25 acre vacant parcel on the north side of Silica, just east of Centennial Road. Parcel is currently zoned RA low density residential, although no single family dwelling has been on the lot since 2009. The two vacant parcels abutting the subject property to the north, east, and west are both zoned M1 light industrial. A mobile home park zoned R4 high density residential abuts to the south on the opposite side of Silica Road. The applicant recently purchased the subject parcel along with the parcels at 3320 and 3450 Centennial Road with plans to develop the site for light industrial uses. A change in zoning from RA low density residential to M1 light industrial will bring the subject parcel into uniformity with the larger two parcels. Savannah Township Land Use Plan recommends C4 professional/business office or M1 light industrial zoning for both sides of Silica Road from Centennial Road to Sylvania Avenue. Lucas County Plan Commission and the Sylvania Township Zoning Commission each voted unanimously to recommend approval to the township of the requested zone change. Zoning staff recommends approval of the zone change from RA low density residential to M1 light industrial for 3 reasons. 1, the proposed zone change is compatible with the recommendation of the township land use plan. 2, the proposed zone change is harmonious with the zoning to the northeast and west. And 3, the proposed zone change should not create an unreasonable adverse impact upon existing nearby properties. And the applicant is here this evening as well.
Great. Is there anyone here that wishes to speak on it?
Hi, Greg Pellet, Pellet Associates. Yeah, I really don't have much to add. We're just requesting the zone change to kind of bring this parcel in conformance with everything around it.
Thank you. Okay, anyone else?
Close the
All set? All right. I will now close the public hearing for this at 5:21 PM. And then we have another public hearing.
Well, we
Well,
want
that's
this
just no change.
resolution here, this
Oh, yes, I'm
resolution
sorry.
26.
Resolution 26.
I'm getting ahead of myself. Yes, I'm sorry. All right. I will make a motion to accept resolution 26-112.
Second.
Calling the roll, Mr. Mahoney,
Abstain?
Mr. Genowine,
Yes.
Ms. Johnson.
Yes. Okay, now we'll close that hearing at 5:22.
We can close it before the vote, didn't we? Don't we?
Yeah, I think we, yeah, we do.
Yeah.
So it is-
Okay.
yes, it's
All right, it's
closed,
closed.
so
All
we go- Yeah.
All right. We have another public hearing that I will open at 5:22 PM. This is for the request for zone change from R5 PUD multifamily residential planned unit to R5 for the property at, and it's listed on the agenda. So, do we have any, you need to say something before anybody speaks, correct, to describe it?
Right.
Okay.
The 5 vacant parcels on Crossley Court in the Cobblestone Woods subdivision have a combined area of just under 13 acres and combined frontage of approximately 727 feet along Crossley Court. All the parcels are currently zoned R5 PUD, multifamily residential planned unit development. Heavy industrial zone multi-tenant building and Southview High School zone residential, both within the city of Sylvania, abut the subject parcels to the north on the opposite side of the University Park's bike path. Multi-tenant medical office buildings zoned N2 restricted industrial abut to the east, and single-tenant office buildings zoned C4 professional office abut to the west. An automobile service business is to the west and zoned M3 heavy industrial. The applicant is proposing to construct a 120-unit assisted living facility on the subject parcels and is requesting a zone change from R5 PUD to a straight R5 to remove the planned unit development component. The project has gone through the township's project plan review process, and a conditional use for residential care facility will be heard by the township's Board of Zoning Appeals in September. Sylvania Township Land Use Plan recommends office commercial uses for the entire Cobblestone Woods subdivision. While the requested zone change does not meet the recommendation of the land use plan, it is worth noting that the requested R5 does not preclude the use of the subject parcels for professional offices or medical clinics, as these uses are permitted as a conditional use within the R5 zone district. Lucas County Plan Commission and the Sylvania Township Zoning Commission each voted unanimously to recommend approval to the township of the requested zone change. Zoning staff also recommends approval of the zone change request from R5 PUD to R5 for the properties at 7260, 7270, 7300, 7316, and 7334 Crossley Court for the following three reasons. Proposed zone change should not create an unreasonable adverse impact upon existing nearby properties. The proposed zone change will still allow as a conditional use the surrounding professional office uses found in the C4 zone district. And the proposed zone change is compatible with the neighboring uses. And again, the applicant is here this evening as well.
Great. Do we have anyone here that wishes to speak on this? Come on up, state your name and your address, please.
Good evening, I'm Kevin Islers with Evergreen Real Estate Group. The developer on this project addresses 566 West Lake Street, Chicago, Illinois. Happy to answer any questions. Really appreciate Daryl's support throughout this process. Staff has been really great to work with, and happy to answer questions, and if not, appreciate the time tonight.
Okay. Anyone else?
For or against?
For or against? Okay. Right, then we will close the public hearing at 5:26 PM. And move then to accept resolution 26-113. Approve the zone change request from R5 PUD to R5 in Crossley Court.
Second.
Calling the roll. Mr. Genowine?
Yes.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Thank you. That's all I have.
Okay, thank you.
Carol.
Okay. All right, moving on, we will now have open discussion and reports. Tonight, we would like to start that discussion regarding short-term rental regulations. We have invited you here, if you were here for that, to express your opinions. Again, we'd like you to come up to the podium, say your name and your address for the record, and we have a 3-minute time limit for comments. Anyone here? Okay.
My name is Brian Horry, Brian, Horry, L-A-U-R-I-E, 3151 Millicent Avenue. I currently have a Airbnb across the street from me. I was under the assumption that there was no plan in place regarding these dwellings from the township. Am I correct?
That is why we're here to discuss it.
Okay, so we're just getting started on something that's been here going on, correct?
You will be discussing it, yes.
Okay, all right. So I guess can we expect at the next meeting some kind of formal plan?
Well, I cannot say right now how long it's going to take. We've already started meeting and we are waiting for comments from the community.
Yeah.
To further discuss and
Okay.
come up with
Okay, so-
regulations.
The public meetings are every month, correct? This type of meeting is every month?
Oh, this is twice a month, first and
Twice a
third.
month, okay.
Mhm. First and third
So by the
Tuesdays.
time we get around to it, we could have, who knows how many more? It's unregulated, correct?
I can't say it's unregulated. If there's a problem,
Yeah.
the proper people respond.
Yes.
Yes.
Or could be.
First off, we'd like to state, we haven't had any complaints
Okay.
in years over something like this.
Okay.
And there's several incidents that came up recently, and we wanted to take a closer look at it
Yes.
and see if there was something we could do preventatively that might help the community as a whole.
Okay.
So we'd like to hear your situation and your thoughts and your concerns on it, but we're not here to set a tone and
Okay.
things, so.
My situation is fine. It's a quiet, well, other than the cut through, but it's being run well. I hear they do background checks and everything there. The woman, I believe, I don't have her name right at hand. She owns several of them in Maumee and possibly several in the township. It seems to me we're a little reactive now instead of maybe proactive. That's all my comments,
Yep.
really. Before it gets out of control, and it might not, but I'm just saying.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brian.
Anyone else?
Yep.
Yes.
My name is Bonnie Bennett, and I live at 3145 Peel Avenue, and this is my elderly neighbor. We have an Airbnb just directly behind us, and she has put up a privacy fence and neglected, like, this is her yard where we are. She's deciding not to take care of it, so Rick is handling that. But I believe that it's okay to have an Airbnb, but I believe that if you want to register your property as an Airbnb, it's not fair to the other citizens to pay the regular taxes, and they're paying regular taxes, and they're making like $100 a night on their property. I think that they should pay, when you switch over to an Airbnb, you should register it. Just like when you get permits, you have to get a permit to be an Airbnb, and then you pay business taxes because it is a business.
Okay. Okay.
Do you know how often it is rented?
Yeah, all the time. They're in and out, in and out, in and out. And I met with the owner and I was like, can you please clean up your yard because I had to replace my fence and I had to, we worked hard, me and her, digging stuff because Edison came and cut trees. My yard looks like crap. You can check with it. And she said, I tore it off my door. I'm doing nothing. I said, that's fine. Rick said her 10 days is up this Friday, then he will submit it for the trustees to go and clean it up. But there's people coming in and out, and I have small children. I don't want them out. You don't know who's in your neighborhood. You know, I've been there 20 years. It's nice to know who's your neighbor, right? Not one night this person, then you have people walking down the street you don't know. But I'm not against it being an Airbnb. This is today's life. I'm just saying that if I register my property as an Airbnb, I should pay taxes that are for a business because I am using it as a business. It's not fair that some of them, like her, she's an elderly lady living off of Social Security and she's paying her taxes. But then you have, for example, say you have that man back there, maybe he's renting his Airbnb out making $1,000 a week. You know, it's not fair. I just think the zoning for taxes should be changed.
Okay.
That you have to get a permit for that.
We will note that in our discussions and we'll
Thank you.
discuss that. You're welcome.
Thanks for your comments.
Thank you.
Can I
Anyone else?
re-speak?
Yep.
Sure.
Do I need to state my name again or?
No.
Gotcha.
Neighbor, nice fence too, by the way. Split rail?
Yes.
Yes, okay. There is a problem with her property line. It needs to be cleaned up. There's woodchuck, there's varmints, other things, but some of your property will be
Work is on it.
hidden by the new vinyl fence
What one?
from Taylor Hyundai. That parking lot, probably,
They're not putting it up. I contacted Taylor
well, they
Honda.
better, because it was approved.
Taylor Honda has weeds growing,
Off-street
and I
parking.
said, you need to remove them, or I was gonna go to zoning on them. They were out there that day in their suits and got it off my fence. But if you would go and look at their property, it's like they decided the same thing that they did. They dug down deep like a hole thing, the water stay away from the cars, and they've got weeds and everything growing against our properties.
Okay.
They had to put a swale on its off-street parking that was approved. The 8-foot fence was approved, vinyl, across part of her property line, not on the property line, but part of her, and then up the side next to the Airbnb.
Oh, I
So we're talking about the same Airbnb, right?
Yes, we are, correct.
Okay, all right.
And if I was a little younger, I would charge her, of course, but I would offer to, it looks like,
She's not willing.
She's not looking
tore
good.
out the door.
I've never talked to her personally, I've talked to her husband, Aubrey, so I'm surprised he's not here. But anyway, okay, that's just a comment, it does need to be cleaned up.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, my name is David Curry. I live at 7151 Oak Hill Drive in the Meadows, and we have an Airbnb, a couple houses from our house. I just want to explain what we have noticed. Parties, and more parties. The police, I believe, have been called for children underage drinking. This is a residential neighborhood, a nice, really nice, quiet neighborhood. But now we have to worry every weekend, is there a new party that's going to be there at that residence? So I just wanted to express what we're seeing in our neighborhood. Now, that doesn't happen all the time, but it happens enough that it's very concerning for us.
How big do the parties get? You know, a lot of cars or
The
what?
one that the police were called for, that was a huge party. And my understanding, the neighbors that live right next to it, there were kids puking over the fences. It was not very nice.
Okay.
Thank you.
How did you learn of the Airbnb? Just cars started showing up or?
Cars started showing up, neighbors started to investigate what's going on. They looked and they found the listing for the Airbnb and that you could rent it, I believe, for the week or whatever. And so from there on, we just have been looking to see, you know, there's a lot of cars there and it's usually not a family that's there. There's usually a number of unrelated people. I assume they're unrelated because they all look different to me in their lot. So you might have 6 cars there, but at the parties, there were many people.
Was noise an issue also?
It wasn't for us, we didn't hear, I guess there was noise, but it wasn't, we were asleep by then.
Okay.
That's where I come in with raising it to having taxes as a business, because you'd be less reluctant to rent the property out. Because they're gonna be paying higher taxes, and they have to go through all of that zone too, you know?
But I guess my question is there regulations as far as can they be rented out? Some places you can only rent out for a month. Is it rental for a day, for a week? What is allowed?
Well, that's what we're discussing.
You don't have any regulation right now.
We're going to be coming up with.
And are they related people, non-related people? Is there a limit of how many people can rent these houses?
Well, again, that's things we are going to discuss. Yeah, but we just don't, we don't have that answer right now. That's why we wanted to hear from the community to help guide us in which way to go with this.
Well, thank you very much.
So,
Thanks, Dave.
anyone else?
My name is Jim Bennett. I live at 6515 Elmer Drive. I'm here with our business partners, Jim Lynn Brown. My wife can't be here right now, but we're on the other side of the Airbnb situation. We're local people. We own local land that's adjacent to our property. We've been doing it for 6 years. We have a very tight grip on who we rent to. Strict rules, no parties. If there's ever been a situation where we notice, and which we do notice by cameras or whatnot, we see they're carrying stuff in, or we see more than 2 cars, we're immediately on top of it. I'm not saying it's not possible to have a party, and there are some people in this room that in 1982, 81 went to parties, entered the neighborhood, right? And it wasn't because of Airbnb. Kids are going to have parties at people's houses, right? So it's going to happen, but we are on top of it as local owners. Anytime anybody that comes in passing, graduations, kids, whatever, they ask us, hey, do you know any local places we can go eat dinner? We send them to Poco Piata, we send them to Venturas, we send them to local places. And as far as paying taxes, yes. Whatever income we do receive, we clearly pay income taxes. So we do pay taxes on any money we receive. Regulations, we're open to regulations. If you want to set strict guidelines on no parties, we're all for it. That only protects us. Set guidelines on number of occupants. But here's the one thing. I would rather have a bad neighbor for one night than a bad neighbor for a year, where you can't get rid of them. You got to evict them. You can't get, we can deal with that. It just set a few rules. But if you punish everybody for the behavior of a few, it's kind of silly, I think. I didn't know what this meeting was going to be about. I heard it last week or last month, but we're trying, and we've been successful. We upgraded the property. We've improved the appearance of every property we own. We've increased their value. Everybody drives by and say, wow, we don't allow this place. We are doing that in our community, and we like to continue to do that in our community.
We appreciate that. Thank you.
Does your insurance carrier know that you rent it out on short term?
Absolutely.
And you've got $1 million liability if something happens. And because I just read so many stories where Airbnb says that's, they step out of the picture very quickly, and then the homeowner's policies usually don't cover, business pursuits and things. And if you're renting it out on a short-term basis, I'm just curious as to.
They're better, Airbnb's better than you think as far as dealing with problems. We've had, like I said, we've had a couple instances where they've done some damage to the place. We call, we submit a claim, they pay it, or evict it. Like we had the one party, and immediately, they said they were coming, they had 9 people in there, and we got rid of them that night. They were out of there by midnight. And we received all the money and the cleanup. They ended up charging them for cleanup. So they're good about it. They're on top of it mostly. But
Okay.
I don't know, like I said, we're very filtery also. We make sure they have a review. They no instant booking. All the things that would lead to a problem, we weed out. And it's the local thing that we are right next door. And that's what I say. If you want to make a regulation, hey, say you got to live in Sylvania Township where you can't have an Airbnb, or Sylvania, or Lucas County, whatever you want to say. Be local, be responsible. That's fine. We're open to regulation and rules and taxes. That's fine. But
That's you, but then maybe 25 other Airbnbs.
getting on the bandwagon, that's what I'm saying. Make regulations where there as diligence.
Do you own in any other communities, just in Sylvania Township?
Yes.
Okay.
We all lived here for 30 years. Happy to be here, but happy to do business here too.
Right, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Appreciate your comments. Is there anyone else? Okay. We will take all of your comments.
Has our legal counsel looked into what we can and can't do in these situations?
We're working with him too.
Okay. The one thing I think is a starting point is just registering these things so the neighbors and everybody understands that what it is, and again, who to contact. I think about it, the nightmare scenarios are the out-of-town owners, and difficult to track on an LLC who owns it and things. And so I think that'd be a point to start, and then again, see what our attorneys, what we can and can't do.
I know there have been some discussions already, but again, we want to come together and.
And again, as I said last month, I'm not sure how big of a problem this really is. I mean, maybe a police report of some sort. I mean, when you look at the whole township, I mean, I know other Airbnb operators that operate pretty good operations. I mean, we don't want it to be a problem.
Right.
Exactly. You're right, Larry.
Can't you submit it to just local in our area? You have to be local to have an Airbnb there?
Well, I think like Jill and John have both said, it's like kind of an a la carte thing. We're right at ground zero here. We'd like to structure something that, if we structure anything, that's going to be good for the local business people and good for someone like yourself that's got a person that's not doing what they should be doing. We've got to find a balance there.
Yeah, if you look from my backyard, it looks like Halloween. The way the trees are broken and, you know what I'm saying? People think it's Halloween.
It's a mess.
Well, we're looking at what's best for the community.
Yeah.
Okay, in its entirety. So we're not looking to be super restrictive. We're not looking to be super, okay, anything goes either. So we want to consider all people in the community and come up with what's
If you
good
have an
for them.
Airbnb, can it be included that you have to take care of all the property? Since you're renting it out, you can't say you don't care, and like how you have your desk there, you can forget everything behind it, put a fence up and only claim this because it looks nice.
That should go for everybody that owns any property.
That's
Yeah.
basically what
And in Yeah.
that's what I'm going through. They put privacy fence and said, screw this jungle.
Well, here's the good news is you can always contact the township zoning
I did,
department.
I contacted Rick, he gave her Saturday.
Okay, great. So we're moving forward in that.
So we're on the 10th day on Friday. So
Fantastic.
hopefully that moves forward and you guys get somebody in.
Is this a little form to talk here?
Yeah.
Airbnbs are fine as long as they're on someone else's neighborhood, but when they're next door, not so fine.
Yeah.
And I believe this board understands that there's a huge tax revenue that comes from these properties. And if you have these rentals all over the place, it's going to diminish the tax value. Just bringing that out there.
Could the police get us a list of any of complaints that we've responded to that were Airbnbs and what the issues were? So, like Neil mentioned, we haven't really seen a lot of this, and are we making more out of this than we need to? But it's nice to know what's out there. And again, I think registration is probably going to be the starting point, so we can get a grasp on how many are in our community, and in a way that we can at least know where they're at, and the police know if they're responding to a call in these houses, what could potentially be there.
It would take you 10 minutes to get on Airbnb and do a search and.
But there's other ways, VRBO, and, there's other things. And again, we're not trying to make it prohibitive on anybody, but I think it would be important for the community to know what's here.
As long as you're searching for police call on parties, juveniles, underage, make sure it goes across the board. How many times do they call that Joe Schmo's house? It's not an Airbnb. It's not like it's done in. People are going to party no matter what. It just happens that now, instead of the regular Finn or Dr. Pat's house, it's going to be an Airbnb. Somebody's going to rent something to do something. I get it, limited. We limit it. We don't let it happen. And we are responsible.
Well, just so you all know, police and fire are also involved in these discussions from both their perspectives. We're trying to be very comprehensive in looking at this.
Appreciate everybody's input, and look forward to where this is going to go. And again, we're just kind of getting started, and I would imagine we'll stay in contact with everybody. And if you've got any other issues, be sure to reach out to our zoning or one of the trustees, and we'll keep this discussion going.
Okay. All right then, thank you all for that. The next open discussion item is announcement of the Sylvania Township app.
Yes, good afternoon again. Wanted to provide the board and community with an update regarding the new Sylvania Township app. This can be downloaded at the App Store or on Google Play. That's My Sylvania Township. Will be an additional resource to view information, to receive notifications, and get updates. So there can be longer updates in the past, over 160 characters, and the notifications will be published directly to Facebook and also directly to mobile devices via the push notifications.
Nice work, Oliver.
Yeah, this is actually a project that Sammy has taken the lead on, and we've got a task force to work on it. So you can see there's a couple of customization options. You can be notified of unread notifications. And
Would that go on like today's 911 went down the tubes for a couple hours?
That would be another option. Yeah, definitely. Also help locate our offices and areas of business operation. And then there's also a departmental page. So citizens can, and a lot of this ties into our current website. So you can pull up information on whether it's fire, police, road. There are specific scheduled pickup notifications that ties to our website, which is the most popular part of the website. So we're going to be spreading the word about the app, website announcements through Facebook and social media, flyers, Sylvania Advantage Partnership, and word of mouth. And as we go through that process, I think we'll also be asking the question of what information would you like to see sent out? So as the community uses this, we'd be glad to take that input to continue to make improvements. Certainly any feedback from the board as this was continued to be rolled out, would welcome that feedback as well.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, and that is our final agenda item. So I'd like to make a motion to adjourn the meeting at 5:49 PM.
Second. On your roll, Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
Mr. Fenaway?
Yes.
Mr. Johnson?
Yes.
You're adjourned.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.